Well, you guys are on fire today.
We were?
Yeah, I mean,
really?
are you kidding? I was looking for a thick shake and some fries back there. Where's Anthony, this dancer, too, by the way?
Oh, my gosh. Where did Anthony go?
I mean,
he's
where's
not
the dancer,
back yet.
Anthony?
Yeah, he's just incredible.
He's incredible, right?
Yeah, we're going to try that tonight.
Oh, that's a good
I'm not sure
idea.
it'll go over well in the evening.
By we, do you mean us, the royal we? Are we going dancing?
We are going to try this, yeah.
Listen, I've got to tell you, you've been doing outstanding work. I saw you at the New Hampshire Democratic debate and Republican primary debates. You've done both, right?
Both sides, yeah.
Both
we've
sides.
done both, yeah.
And so, so what is that like for you?
Well, I'm a survivor. There is nothing like moderating these debates during this presidential campaign. I mean, we'll leave it to the voters to decide what they're witnessing out there, but I always say I liken it to a freight train barreling down the tracks, and the role of moderator is simply keep the train on the tracks and try to keep them to the issues. But it's funny, Kelly often, I've joked about this before, texts during the newscasts.
I abuse the system.
She was texting during the debate. Now, this was one that I was not moderating, but this was the one where they started comparing hand sizes and what have you.
Right.
She said, I'm watching this with my children.
Right.
And I thought that's a really interesting point. And so the next day I was interviewing Senator Rubio, and I did say, do you regret, taking this to what he perceived Donald Trump's level? He said, well, I thought that we should dish out the same kind of medicine. But it's interesting to hear this week Senator Rubio say, I do regret that the conversation went in that direction. So I think there's going to be a lot of debate moving forward about the level of discourse this campaign. And I think the voters and our viewers deserve for us to ask the smart questions and try to get the answers we're looking for.
But I'm curious for you, when you're there and you're moderating these debates, is it hard for you to keep your personal opinion out of it?
When you're up there and you're asking those questions, and they're tough questions, I have great respect for anyone who runs for that office. That is dedication, and they're putting their families through that too. But you have to be cognizant of the fact that as you're asking that question, and even as they're answering, there could be cutaways of you at any time.
Right.
And so I always try to have this poker face.
Yeah.
They may catch you going.
Even when they.
We would be so bad at that job. We'd be like, oh, come on.
But, which brings me to my next suggestion, which is when you texted me that, I thought, you know what, Kelly Ripa should moderate the next.
Oh, yeah. That's such a great.
You and I can just sit off to the side, and when they bring up hand size, let her take them on.
Yeah.
We'll do.
You text me and go, Kelly, people are watching you.
We're doing our flashback. It's Flashback Friday, and we have a flashback photo of you. We wanted to show you. Explain yourself.
Well, same haircut. That is the 1970s bowl cut that every guy in America had, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Nice. Oh, very nice, you guys.
I love that.
My
Just
mother.
in case we weren't sure which one was you.
She could pay for that.
You've got a good-looking family.
Well, oh, thanks. But, I mean, with the bruises on her legs and her cut-off jeans.
Well, who cut your hair?
My mom cut my hair. Really? My whole childhood, until, like, about last week. I mean, it's essentially the same thing. I just flick it back now once a year. But yeah, that picture brings me right back to my childhood. And it's funny, I was joking about the bruises on the legs. I had an older sister. And anyone who has an older sister knows what that's like. We're like this now, but back then, with the flip-flops, it was like...
Yeah, Joaquin knows. He's covered in bruises.
Yeah,
He's covered in bruises.
He'll be proud of it one day.
I know.
We got to take a quick break, man. When we come back, David's going to talk about his latest report. And this is truly something that every American should watch. We'll be right back with David Muir.
Still ahead on live performance by Enya and also from House of Cards. Nev.
Wow. So that's from Breaking Point, Heroin in America, the series that you've worked on. It airs tonight on 2020. It's, I think, probably the most important issue, if not one of the most important issues in our country right now, is this crisis in American families.
It's all over suburban America, and parents that we've talked to, we've worked on this for more than a year, moms and dads who say, never my child, and it ends up being their child. And that's why this is so eye-opening. And the most important thing to point out is that 4 out of 5 new heroin users in this country started on prescription pain pills. And there's this incredible statistic. 260 million prescriptions in just 1 year in this country. That's enough for every adult American to have a bottle of prescription pills in their medicine cabinet. And that's all it takes for a child to get a pill, to start that opioid fix, and then heroin is the same fix. So it's far easier and far cheaper to get. And then the spiral is really
heart-wrenching to see that little girl injecting a teddy bear, learning how to save somebody,
And that's the antidote that paramedics now carry. There are debates in cities about whether or not everyone should have this. Police officers as well. You can get a prescription for it in some places now. And now children who've witnessed it in their own families, in their own neighborhoods, in that particular school, are being taught how to bring somebody back from the brink on the ground.
How many people are dying
over
from
100 Americans a day die.
It's stunning. 129 Americans die every day in this country from a drug overdose, the majority pain pills or heroin. That's more than guns and more than car accidents in this country. So, Kelly, you're right. This is the issue of the moment. We have to do something to help these families.
Well, you are... You know, you are really a personal hero for me. I've been following your career for a long time, and I think you are extraordinary. And I thank you for doing this really important piece of Breaking Point. Special edition of 2020 tonight at 10 p.m. on ABC. Make sure you watch David Muir's report on heroin in America.
When we come back, Nev Campbell will be here with us.
Monday on Live from Shameless, William H. Macy, and also pro golfer Jordan Spieth.
All right, let's do this. I got minds to twist and values to warp.
Mr. Tyler, your Skittles portrait.
That is E to the Z, ooh, tweedly disgusting.
You haven't heard me sing Diddly Ding yet. Dream on.
Higher.
Dream on.
I think a little higher.
Rock the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
My Brava power reclining sofa or power reclining console love seat, only $6.99 each.
A Tushy Test favorite with Bobopedic gel memory foam seating in your choice of Java or Fawn.
An untouchable value only at My Bob's Discount Furniture.
A family tradition spanning generations. Now it's her turn to make memories in Ocean City, New Jersey, where the kids can be kids and mom and dad can too, where treating yourself and the people you love make a family vacation special year after year. Warm sun and celebration. Ocean City, New Jersey. It's the Ocean City you remember and the Ocean City they won't forget. America's greatest family resort.
Disney on Ice presents Let's Celebrate. Enjoy your favorite holidays with over 50 Disney characters from 16 Disney stories. Playing Giant Center March 30th through April 3rd. Watch ABC 27 News at 5 weeknights through March 18th for your chance to call in and win 4 tickets to opening night. The 27th caller after the contest number is revealed will win.
She said that she was going to go out of her way to make sure my husband never worked in our county again. Yes, I did.
Judge Judy.
Today at 4 on ABC 27.
We live here, in cities, on farms, along the river. We've got it all, which means we've got all kinds of weather too. There could be storm clouds over Strasburg, or sunshine in Shiremanstown. And no matter where you live, the ABC 27 Storm Track Center team is working for you.
Following it since Franklin County into Cumberland County, and now it's in Central Dauphin.
On air.
Just a lot of heavy, intense rain.
Online.
We're starting to see a little bit of that haze.
On the go.
We're seeing some heavier rainfall moving west-east across the mid-state.
An accurate forecast before the storm, and technology to get you through it. So if there's a downpour in Dover, or lightning over Lincolnstown, we'll get you through it together because we live here. The ABC 27 Storm Track Center team, working for you.
My Jennings power reclining sofa or power reclining console love seat, only $6.99 each.
Recline with the touch of a button. Supreme support with Bobopedic memory foam seating.
Your choice, only $6.99 each. Only at My Bob's Discount Furniture.
One of the most accomplished recording artists of all time. She's sold more than 80 million albums worldwide. Her new CD is available now. Here's Enya with Echoes in the Rain.
Wait for the sun, watching the